Hometown Murder Tour is a true crime podcast for entertainment purposes only, assuming you find us entertaining.
That being said, stories of violence, sexual assault, and other criminal acts will be discussed using adult language. Consider this your warning.
Hey everyone, it's Sarah from Hometown Murder Tour, and just want to give you a heads up to be sure to listen all the way to the end of this episode for a special request from all of our listeners. So, I'll see you then.
WTAF with HMT. Ooh, I like that. Ooh.
Yeah.
It sounds like old, 80s video games.
I was thinking disco.
Ooh, disco.
Boo! Boo! Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Boom, boom. Boom.
That is the worst song. It will be in my head
forever.
Because I think we've gone through this before with that song.
Probably.
Yeah. Boo! You're welcome, everyone. Boo! Boo! I feel like I should get my roller skates on.
Hey guys and gals and everybody. WTAF
with HMT.
I am Amy.
I am Sarah. Here we go.
Oh, we're
Right?
going. We're going. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're jumping in.
Yeah, you're
Get
up.
ready for your weekly dose
Of some fucked up stories.
Let's get ready
to read fucked up stories.
Oh, all right, here we go. This story, the story itself is kind of fucked up, but it's more I'll explain.
Okay. How about you just tell us about it?
So, how about you?
How about it?
Just listen to this. So it says here, decaying body discovered after reports of foul odor from clothing donation bin.
Oh, son of a.
Yep. So
you're on a roll. Last
foul
WTF,
odor of a head in a
odors.
box.
Yeah.
So, so it says here, a foul odor from a clothing donation bin led cops in Maryland to make a horrific discovery. A decomposing body. This was November of 2020. Recent. It says here, there's a lot of ads on this popping up while I'm trying to read this online. It says the call came in at 12:30 p.m. It was a death investigation. A concerned member from the community about a foul odor coming from a large Nope. Words. Pain a tay, chicka pain a tay away.
If you guys know that reference, you are our best friends.
Yep, we're not going to tell you that reference.
Nope, you're going to figure it out.
Start back. A concerned member from the community about a foul odor coming from a large outdoor donation bin designated for clothes donations.
It had to be real bad, because don't you imagine those bins smell anyway?
Yeah, right. The investigation is being handled by the police. The end. That's the end.
Okay.
So then, as I'm reading this, I thought, this sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I've read about a clothing donation bin death, but not this one. So then I just Google clothing donation bin deaths. Mm-hmm. Sarah.
There's a lot.
There's a shitload. People either crawl in them and to get clothes.
Right.
And die because they can't get out.
Oh, yeah.
People crawl in them and get stuck.
Those claw.
Yeah, there's a case of one woman who she was homeless, tried to crawl in to get some clothes, and was hanging upside down for hours and hours, and so she died from that. This story here, a mother. This is from 2019, so before this one, a mother's daughter. Was trying to remove items from a donation box at 30 years old, died. And so her mom, she died because it closed on her neck.
Ugh.
It closed and she got stuck and she asphyxiated. So the mother sued, and it says here, this was in 2019, in her court case, there was in the last dozen years, there's over 20 deaths in donation boxes around the United States and Canada. Says here, a New York woman got her arm stuck and froze to death. because she couldn't get out. That was my what the fuck. It's like, what the fuck is are that many? Is this happening? Like,
well, kind of on the same note, just this week, did you see that woman that died? She got her head stuck in between, like, now I can't think, like a toll booth thing, like a money, like a parking garage money thing.
Yeah.
Her head got stuck and she died.
Like she choked or just was stuck and
I didn't read
froze
the
or what?
article, I just saw the headline.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just surprised at how many. You just Google clothing donation bin deaths.
Yeah.
And then click on news or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's bing, 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 bing.
I also feel bad that they sued a clothing donation.
I don't even know who she sued. I didn't even read it.
Well, I'm sure
Oh yeah, the manufacturer of the bin. Because
the manufacturer bin. I thought they were suing the
Goodwill.
Yeah. I'm like, you're not going to get anything.
No, right. We're going to sue the
Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Well, they probably have money.
But I guess that her argument was like they're too dangerous. Like people are falling in.
I can see that.
Kind of.
But also,
don't crawl in them. You're going to die. Here's my deal. I already think there's dead bodies everywhere.
Correct.
Now here's another one.
They are. Like so every time I see a donation box, like, I literally have, if you look at my kitchen,
I know,
3 bags.
I do too.
To go donate
in my living room.
And
you're going to drop it in there and you're going to wonder.
Go, is anyone in there?
Do you need help?
Do you need help?
Anybody?
Listen. Okay, I'm jumping in some clothes.
Okay.
Their sizes.
If you need what
5
size
through 10,
what size do you wear?
might need something.
Do you need a sandwich? Do you need a flashlight?
Do you need help?
Do you need me to call somebody? Or do you live here now?
Is this your home?
Do you want me to there's just
yeah, that's awful.
This one here, a guy, he was stuck, but they were able to, they saw him, like his body was protruding out of the clothing donation bin, and somebody happened to drive by, and they're like, oh shit.
Okay,
there's some kicking legs.
Something fun we could do, like April Fools.
Just stick some legs, like those Halloween legs.
Or a pair of jeans, stuff a pair of jeans, and just have it look like legs sticking
like
out.
The scarecrow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let's do that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, there's not a whole lot to it other than what the fuck. Like, this is a thing that happens a lot. Enough that there's
a lot of stories about it.
Yeah. Oh, this guy was paralyzed because it broke his neck. So he lived, but I know, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, it's kind of, I don't have a whole lot to say about it other than...
What the fuck?
What the fuck? This is a thing.
Sorry this is happening.
Sorry it's happening to you. Be careful, guys, if you drop something.
I know you need stuff. There's organizations that can help you.
Right. Or if you're just like donating and you say, oh shit.
I dropped something in there.
don't reach in there. Don't go in there.
No.
Or if you do, bright daylight, middle of rush hour traffic.
So they can see you go in.
Just be careful.
Be careful out there, people.
And also check for dead bodies. No.
Everywhere.
Every time you go to donate some clothes, you are throwing your clothes on top of a dead body.
At least one.
At least one. And probably a live body.
That also might need help.
Yep.
All right. Cool story.
The end.
Okay, here's mine. I might as well just read the title. I'm too lazy to try and... It's short anyway. Okay. And I'm going to mispronounce this country name. And I know I should know it, but I'm having a hard time processing it. Okay. Anyway, this was in December.
This past... Okay.
Man named Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
Wins election in Namibia. Okay. Well, there's an extra I in there. Promises he's an okay guy. Quote, as a child I saw it as a totally normal name. Then you were living in a box.
Right. What do you mean a totally normal name?
Said Adolf Hitler.
Were you born in 1873? Then yeah, it was normal then.
Yeah. There was probably all kinds of Adolf Hitlers. I mean, not only just Adolf. Like, I think that name is died too. But Adolf Hitler. His parents must have hated him.
What the hell? Okay. That's your what the fuck. Is them naming
his dad gave him this name, by the way. Okay, here we go. No, this is the what the fuck is his name. Winning an election in Africa. Pretty sure Adolf wasn't a fan.
Right.
So a man named Adolf Hitler has won an election in the southwest African country Namibia. There's an extra I. And he's been kind enough to let everyone know that he has no plans to take over the world.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Thanks.
Change your name, dude. Change it.
Adolf Hitler Unona, UUNONA, of where I said Southwest Africa People's Organization, SWAPO. That's their SWAPO. I'm going to call it SWAPO.
SWAPO.
Party was sworn in as counselor of Omponja constituency on Wednesday. Wherever he lives, that's what it is. Omponja is located in Namibia's northern Oceania.
Namibia?
Yeah, there's an extra I.
Namibia.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm done. Northern Oceania region, and during the country's election on November 27th, Unona won 1,100.
Concentrate. There's too many names.
Adolf
Thank
won.
you. Got it.
1,196 votes over opponent Abner.
Joseph Stalin. Mussolini.
Charles Manson.
Right.
His opponent's name was Abner Mumbala of the Independent Patriots
You had
for
to choose
Change
between
Party.
Adolf or Abner.
I'm going to go Abner.
Agreed. Always.
100% of the time.
Every time.
Yep. Speaking with German newspaper, the 54-year-old, so old enough to...
Yes.
He's not 117.
Post-Hitler.
Yeah. Adolf said that his father had picked the unorthodox name for him and was likely unaware of Adolf Hitler's infamous role in history.
How?
I call bullshit.
How?
Namibia was also a former German colony from 1884 to 1915, meaning that a name like Adolf would not be uncommon.
Adolf, maybe.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of Hitler.
Right. You cannot tell me.
Are there still Hitlers in... Did everyone change their name?
They should have.
Quote, as a child, I saw it as a totally normal name, Hitler said. In a translation by the BBC, it wasn't until I was growing up that I realized this man wanted to subjugate the whole world. I have nothing to do with any of these things. Hitler added that his wife simply called him Adolf, and he usually...
Is his wife's name Ava?
Yep. No, she doesn't get named because she's a woman. And he usually went by Adolf Unona in public. So he knew enough not to go ahead and use Hitler. Unfortunately, Hitler remains his middle name and on all official documents, making it too cumbersome to change. Still gonna change it.
Tell you what, there's a lot of people that change their name all the fucking time.
Do we need to start a GoFundMe?
No.
No.
Just change your fucking name.
Yeah.
It's cumbersome. He didn't talk about how much it cost. He just didn't want to go through the trouble.
Right. News of Hitler's
I'm
victory.
mad. I'm mad about it now.
I am mad too. Who does this? First of all, I'm mad at the dad for naming him
Right.
that.
Fuck that guy. And also,
Just don't
listen,
go by
Adolf.
Hitler.
Fix it. Fix it, Hitler.
News of Hitler's victory quickly went international and viral across social media as the novelty of a man named Adolf Hitler taking public office in a year as chaotic as 2020 was simply too bizarre to resist. Also, every time I say Hitler referring to him, that is not what the article is using as his name. I'm choosing to say that.
That's his name.
Right. They're using his actual last name, Unona.
Nope,
I'm going to go ahead and say Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
Yep.
Jr.
Mm-hmm.
The third.
So, the end.
Cool story.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we got...
I feel like he kind of used it as a gimmick.
Oh, I'm sure. He even said, 2020, what a crazy year.
Yep. Mm,
Let's
I made
have
off
Hitler run for election. Well,
there you have it.
there we go.
Okay.
So we have a PSA for this. Don't name your babies Hitler.
Correct.
Or Adolf. Or, yeah. And then
Or Abner.
just dig out those... Or Abner. Abner's kind of cute a little bit.
Maybe for a dog.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Okay, everyone. Sarah here again, and we have a special request for all of our listeners. So, many of you have given us some wonderful feedback about Part 1, Feeney allegedly, and I've gotten so many personal connections and personal stories from everyone that we thought maybe we could do a Part 3 and share some of your own personal stories that you have of Feeney and the time during that trial and all of that investigation and just kind of the rumors that followed for years to come. So if you have your own connection, your own story, we would love to hear it. You can email us at 417hmt@gmail.com. You can private message us on Instagram. You can send us a message on Twitter. But definitely find us so you can get your story in and we may read it on our next podcast. So thanks again for listening and see you soon.